All right, Manna family, we're back and welcome to day 5. It is so good to be hanging out with you throughout this week during your devotional times. I hope you are finding this encouragement, especially the encouragement that we can find in the pages of Scripture. Today, I want to offer another point of encouragement that we have available to us through our relationship with God. But first, we have this thing called fear. Fear is a driving force in society today. It is the main subject of the evening news, the underlying premise of advertising and marketing. Fear often spawns confusion, maybe irrationalities, and misunderstandings. Thoughts and speculations swirl in your mind when fear enters. This is why Christ calls us to healthy, orderly thought processes. See, let's look at 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, where it says, "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power, and love, and self-control." Now, are you stuck wondering how you are going to take your next step? Maybe you're afraid that you'll get it wrong, or that you might miss out on something, or say the wrong thing. I just mentioned that you're unsure of your next step. Maybe it's trying to figure out what your first step is. I get it. Depending on the gravity of the situation, this process may require more wrestling than others, and definitely prayer. And I know there are some situations that are pretty light and not too significant. And then there are areas that are a little bit more intense and time intensive. Some situations require power or boldness, and some require self-control. But the idea is that you at least make the movement in the right direction. Not only are power and self-control driving factors in this equation, but we also have love for one another, and that is really the glue that binds the power and self-control together in order for us to move forward into what God has for us. Recently, I'm sharing this with you because recently I wrote in my journal something that God spoke into my life, and that was spoken into my life in the way I was operating. He told me pretty clearly to stop putting off that hard thing that I was supposed to do and watch and see what He did in the midst of that and on the other side. Maybe God has something for you to walk out. Maybe it's something that you've been putting off because it's going to be a bit uncomfortable or maybe challenging. Well, the good news is that He gave us a spirit of power and love and self-control to meet those challenges head on. So let's get after it, Manna Church. We'll see you back here tomorrow. God bless.